Obesity refers to fat or having excessive fatty tissues more than that of required for optimal functioning of the body. Most of us do not consider it as a serious disorder. Some of us consider it bad in the form of bodily appearances only, while others may think that only in terms of reduced capacity of work or inability for active participation in sports or other such activities. Obese people having short lifespan than comparison to the other persons having normal body weight. Obese people are more risk to developing heart diseases, diabetes, and sometimes these diseases may causes death in individual. Namaskar, welcome back to Sumi Kayakalpam. I am Saritanjali Naik. Today I am going to share with you few very important points that will help you to overcome the obesity issue and the overweight issues, and I am going to share with you the foods which can be helpful for you to reduce your weight in a very effective way, and what are those foods which you can avoid to overcome this obesity. So after knowing these consequences, definitely you wish to know the causes and how to overcome this nutritional disorder. So let us talk about what is overweight and obesity. So there is a standard body weight as per the height. If a person having 20% is more than body weight, ideal body weight, then the person is called as obese. Likewise, if the person having 10% is more body weight than the ideal body weight, then we can call the person overweight. So this is the thread line difference between overweight and obesity. So let us talk about the reason, the causes behind obesity. Basically there are 4 causes for obesity. One is overeating, then is sedentary lifestyle, then third is psychological issues and or factors. Last one is genetic. So let us talk about how overeating causes obesity. Eating too much is a habit with many people. If one is in the habit of consuming more food in one meal or consuming energy rich food like butter, ghee, pastries, jam, jellies, snacks and dessert, then one is likely to gain weight. Likewise, few people prefer to eat less in one meal but keep on munching snacks in between the meal like biscuits, chocolates, cakes and few fried fruits. So friends, this way these are the habits that will keep on increasing your body weight gradually. So next point is sedentary lifestyle. Let us talk about it. Okay, the next point is sedentary lifestyle. Beside food intake, this is a factor which influence the energy imbalance in our body, especially in the urban areas like the rich and middle class family. People are leading a very sedentary lifestyle. Most of them are involved in some kind of mental work and very rarely they are active, physically active like walking or running. And the housewives are equipped with various electrical gadgets like vacuum cleaner, washing machine and mixers. To make their work simpler, they are just adopting all these electrical equipments. And their body spend very less amount of energy that they consumed in the form of food. So that is the result for their imbalance in energy, and that increases slowly their body weight. So here the imbalance between the input and output calorie is the causes for obesity in sedentary lifestyle or the people who following a sedentary lifestyle. So the third point is psychological factor. So let us talk about this point. Some people tend to eat more when they are tensed, bored and lonely, and such conditions make food as a focus of their attention, and that means for release of their tension, boredom and loneliness, and gradually that increases their weight and they become obese. So let us talk about the last point, that is the genetic influence. So let's talk about the last point, that is genetic influence. Obese parents do tend to have obese children. This fact has been brought in focus by various investigation. In one of the one of the study, it was found that if both the parents having normal body weight, then the probability is that 7% of the children will be obese. Then in other hand, if one of the parent is obese, then there is 40% chances of obese in children. And if both the parents are obese, then the chances for obesity in children goes up to 80%. So now let's discuss how to manage this nutritional disorder and how to overcome this obesity by adopting a good nutrition, or there is changes in your nutrition. So along with the dietary management, you need to go for regular exercise, regular workout, and cut down the fat intake. You have to add sufficient protein based food in your diet and avoid all type of fatty foods, especially saturated fatty acid and food containing cholesterol, and add the food which containing adequate amount of vitamins and minerals. Friends, there are three principles to overcome obesity. First principle is, remember this, very important. First is slow and gradual reduction of body weight, and to achieve the weight closer to the ideal body weight. Second principle is that to maintain that body weight after you reach to the ideal body weight. Third one, you have to prevent the complications like heart diseases and diabetes. So then the next point you have to remember while going through the dietary management for obesity, you have to restrict few foods like taking of snacks, dessert in between the meal, and during the meal you have to remember you have to consume sufficient amount of adequate amount of water. And if you having the tendency to consume much food at a time, then don't hesitate to drink 1 glass of water 20 minutes before your meal. Most important point, stop eating all type of biscuits, namkins, spices, fried food in between the meal. And if you feel that your stomach is full, say no to any kind of food whoever is giving it. It is really a difficult task to cut down your energy or to say no to the food which you are habituated since long. But once you will adopt it, once you will learn to say no to extra food, gradually you will achieve your goal and you will reach to the ideal body weight. And it also helps you to increase your willpower. So it is very much necessary what you should understand what to eat and what shouldn't you have to consume throughout the day. Remember, you have to add sufficient amount of fresh fruits, vegetables, sprouts, protein based food. Avoid saturated fat and fatty foods. Add the food which containing fresh sufficient adequate amount of vitamins and minerals. So friends, in obesity management, it is very much important you should know what food should be restricted, especially fat rich food or highly calorie containing foods like saturated fatty acid, hydrogenated fat, then ghee, butter. This should be avoided. Red meat should be avoided. Fried snacks, nuts and oil seeds should be avoided. Jam, jelly, pastries, this food should be restricted if you really want to overcome obesity issues. Next, give more importance to protein rich food like milk, especially toned milk. Then you can add pulses and chicken if you like, but not in a large quantity. You can go for egg white also and shellfish also. Next, you need to add rich fiber food like green leafy vegetables, fresh fruits and vegetables like cereals, whole pulses. Then fibrous fruits, yellow to orange fruits that will provide you adequate amount of vitamins and minerals. And do not hesitate to drink adequate amount of water. Also, this fibery food give a satiety value or satisfaction value to your stomach, and it will take more time to digest. So this satiety value or satiety value of fibers will help you to overcome that hunger, craving of hunger or craving for foods, and help you to feel full or help. So this fibrous food or the fiber containing fresh fruits, vegetable, whole pulses and cereals will help to tend to give a satisfaction to your hunger, and also provide less energy as compared to the food which having rich amount of energy. And along with these foods, along with the restricted food, friends, you need to follow a scheduled physical activity. Go for regular workout. At least 30 to 20-minute workout is necessary. Next very important point is psychological support are also very important component to overcome this obesity disorder. So I hope this video will helpful for you. For such type of video, do not hesitate to subscribe my channel, write me down, and stay tuned with Sumi Kayakalpam. Stay healthy, stay fit. See you soon. Take care. Namaskar and keep smiling.